This is the isometric figure that I would be 3D modeling. So let's break down this figure into several features. First off, you can see this inverted B-shaped feature, the inverted F. There are some holes, a slot, as well as this inclined plane. So let's go ahead and design this part. First off, we'll start off by creating a new part under SolidWorks. We'll select sketch, and according to this isometric drawing, I would like to start off from this F figure. So the F figure lies on the right plane. The way you can identify the front plane, the right plane, is by looking at the X mark. So the X mark with the arrow denotes the front plane. So this is going to be your front plane. I would start the drawing by drawing it on the right plane. So I will select right plane. I will add a construction line. I will select an ordinary line and draw an inverted F. Now we'll add some dimensions. As you can see, the dimension is 25 and 12. So 25 for the wider width, so I'll say this is 25, and the smaller width is 12. And what are the other dimensions? So this is 12, this is 25, and this is 12. So let's just say that this is 25. I will just rearrange this line, and I will add relations right now. So let me just add relations. I'll say these two lines are collinear, and this line. So the way you add relations is by clicking a particular line you want to add relations to, or any object you want to add relations to. Press shift, hold it, or else you can even press control and hold it. So whatever is easier, you can press shift or else control and hold it, and then click on the other objects that you want to add relations to. And I've selected these two lines and I want to make them collinear. This is how you can add relations. So let's just give some more dimensions. This was 12. Now if I want, I can add some relations over here stating that this, press shift, hold, and okay, so I've selected a point. So I'll press this line and I'll press shift, hold, as well as select this line, and I'll say that they are equal. So I don't need to dimension them separately. So all we need to know right now is what is the overall length of this F figure. So as you can see, the length is given 9. Okay, so this is 90. So if this is 90, what is the diameter of this circle? The radius is given, radius is 18, so it will be 90 plus 18 to be the total length of the inverted F. So let's just give the dimension. 90 plus 18 is equal to 108. So right now we are fully constrained since our figure is completely black. So let's exit the sketch. We'll go into extrude boss space, and I will extrude it. I'll change the direction because according to the figure the direction is on the other side. So let's just give it dimensions. The dimension right now is 60 for the overall length of this extrude. So let's dimension this to be 60. We have finished our design for this F. Let's design the B shape right now. So I will select let's select the front plane, or rather than selecting the front plane, I will select the extreme end plane over here. So I'll select that plane, and then we will draw two circles. As you can see, these circles, their center lines pass through the edges of this the center lines pass to the edges of this inverted F. So I'll just show it how it works. So I'll select this plane, I will sketch on it, then go normal to that surface, and right now I will just make two circles, random circles, but circles that are having the center line on this edges. So now we can go ahead and say that this circle as well as this circle, so the way we do it is by holding control. I will say that they are equal. I will dimension them. Previously no dimension was the radius was 16. Okay, so let's double check it. I think it was 18. Okay, so the radius is 18, diameter will be 2 times 18, so it will be 18 into 2 is 36. We need to know, okay, so as you can see, the top edge of the circle coincides with the edge of that F, so we got another relation. We will say that okay, we will dimension this. We will say that from here to this edge is 18. Okay, so what I can do is I can add a center line from here. And I can say that this circle, press Ctrl hold, this center line as well as this circle, they are symmetric. So that's done. Let's draw the rest of the B. So we just need to connect this line to this line, this point, sorry, and let's just draw the point from here to here. Now we need to trim entities, and next up we need to know the dimension for this thickness. So let's see, the thickness is 12. I won't go ahead and make the another circle for the hollow part, because I will like to do that in the end. So let's go ahead and exit the sketch, since our sketch is fully constrained, it's fully defined. So we will go ahead and extrude boss face. I will select the sketch and I will change the direction. So this is how the figure looks like. All I got to do right now is to know what's the depth of, okay, the depth of extrude is 36, or the length of extrude is 36. Now we can go ahead and draw those holes. I will select this plane or the surface, sketch on it and go normal to the surface. Now all I can do is I can add a center line as done previously and just draw two random circles. I will again select the circle 1, shift hold, center line, shift hold, and the remaining the third circle, the second circle, and I'll say that is symmetry. And let me just dimension them. What's the dimension of this circle? It is, okay, the dia is 18. So let's say that the diameter is 18. Now we need to say that this circle coincides with this circle. So I'll say the concentric. So we are fully constrained. Now we can exit the sketch, go into features, extrude cut, and I will extrude cut through all. So as you can see, my extrude cut is performed, and now all we have is two features left. One is the inclined plane and another is a slot. So we'll go ahead and we'll draw the inclined plane. What I'll do is I'll draw the inclined plane from the other side right now. I'll select this plane. I will go to sketch and I will go normal to this plane. Now as you know that the plane is inclined and we know the edges of the incline, so it's something like this. So I'll just make this particular solid, and it's already fully constrained, so even if it is not constrained, you can just merge the points, it will be constrained. So we'll exit the sketch, we'll go into features and we'll say extrude boss base. Now the amount of extrude what we require is 12, so let's just extrude this to be 12. We'll change the direction and we'll say the extrude is 12, like this. So our part is almost formed. What's left out is a slot, so we will just do a sketch on this plane. I'll go on the slot menu. This is a slot menu here, and I'll say that I want to create a straight slot. So first off, I would like to go normal to this particular sketch plane. I will select a straight slot and I'll create a slot, and now let's dimension the slot. So the dimensions that we know is 9 from one point to other point, and the radius is 8. So the dimension from here to here is 9 and the radius is 8. So it's a pretty big slot, and we have this dimension 22 by 25. So let's just dimension that. From this point to here is 22, and from this line to the bottommost line it is 25. It's fully constrained. We can exit the sketch and we will go into features and say extrude cut, and as you can see that it is selected 12 by default, but you can say through all and it will just extrude cut through all. You can add in your dimensions if you want, or else you can just select through all, since we don't have any other features hidden below this slot, so it won't affect. Right now our sketch is complete. Let's double check if we have any missing features. So we have designed this inverted F, the inverted B, the inclined plane, as well as a slot. So right now our particular isometric drawing is complete. So this is how it looks like once it's completed.